Alrighty guys, happy Monday morning when I'm doing this recording for you. It is post-workout detoxing drink time, as you guys would know. So in this video guys, I want to talk to you about, let me just fuel this up. I want to talk to you about why most people go wrong in the markets and where I went wrong in the markets and the big clear obvious things. What should I use? First off the rank is a lemon. Good old lemon. I'm just rubbing it like that, but on the bench to soften it up to get a lot more juices out of lemon. I want to talk to you about this. Your success in the markets has nothing to do about the market itself. Your success in the market, it's never the market that gets you, it's you that gets you. All right? Now, what I mean by that is this. If you ever look at any successful trader on the planet, they're very consistent at what they do, right? Meaning they follow a plan in the markets. So if I had to go back 15 years ago when I first started trading, and if you watched my video yesterday, you would know that my mentor wanted to kill me something bad. So just get this strain out so I can actually put this lemon into here. So I want to talk to you about why you're struggling in the markets right now and what's going on with that there and how you can truly move forward in the market. And where most people go wrong and you don't even realize you're going wrong there. Remember, success is a habit. It's not a singular act. Progress means you're working on one thing and getting better and better and better and better and better and better at that one thing, right? It's not changing, and then suddenly, you know, you wake up 5 years later thinking, man, I've gone nowhere in my life. I've been trying. Your problem is you don't realize it's actually you that's getting you. It's your habits you don't realize. And 80% of your success in the markets is going to come down to this. Now, what is this? That's your emotional habit. That's how you look at the markets. See, success is nothing more than the ability to be able to deal with setbacks or things that may not be working out. Setbacks or things that may not be working out. And have an optimistic mind to say, okay, cool, this is not working. What didn't work? What did work? Where did I go wrong? How can I improve? Let's go. Let's keep moving forward, right? So, lemon in the water. Got to keep that lemon water, guys. Next up the rank is some greens powder. So, it's your emotional state, right? Because I guarantee you, any system you become part of, even with my private coaching clients, I tell them, it's going to take you a good few months to get going. But having a coach there, I can keep you on track and so on and so forth, right? 2 scoops of this green powder, guys, by the way. So it's gonna take that, right? Because I guarantee you, any system that you sign up to, you're gonna find it a bit tough at the time. You're gonna have a ton of it because it's just a new learning curve, right? But your ability to be able to go through those tough times of you not picking the right setups, or you not trading the market well, or you not having good trade management, or you not having confidence system, all that takes time. And if you're changing markets and changing systems and, you know, changing subscriptions and getting it because you think it's a good idea and there's no consistency, you're never going to get ahead in the markets. Never. Right? Oh. I almost spilled this, right? So you're never going to get ahead in the markets. What I mean is this, is that the only way for you to truly make progress at something is you find something, a trading system. Find one trading system, a trading setup. Now, whatever trading setup you use, stick with it. Now, for me personally, I love my trading system because it gives me the best chance of doing well. Why? Because I'm going with what the market is telling me. If the buyers are in control, I'm going with the buyers. If sellers are in control, I'm going with the sellers. If no one is in control, I mean the buyers and sellers are finding it out, I'm not getting involved with that. Simple, right? It means I'm going with what the big guys are doing. I'm jumping on their coattails for a while. Makes sense? But also I understand different phases. Is the market in a running phase or is it in a resting phase? All these different things. Anyway, my system is very high probability because it's based on how the markets work and it gives me the best chance of doing really well in the markets. Make sense? Now, by the way, guys, this is BCAAs, which has a lot of potassium, magnesium, and BCAAs and all that sort of down-home country goodness for that. So that's the reason why I believe in my system, right? And you've got to have some system. And you've got to have some system that you truly believe in. Now, it's not some fad, right? I don't believe in having a trading system that's based on indicators or anything like that. No. You've got to have a trading system that is based on how the markets work. Not some fad. Not some, well, I'm getting in because the indicator told me to get in. No. If you want long-lasting progress, you must have a trading system that 90%, 95% of that system comes from what the chart is telling you. The bars, right? Because the bars are telling you buy, who's in control, buyers, sellers. Are we starting a new? Are we potentially starting a new running phase where we're starting to potentially go for a big run? If so, all that sort of stuff, right? Which goes into a trading system. So if you, some creatine, by the way, guys. So if you really want to get ahead in the markets, right? And you really want to get ahead in the markets, you've got to start with that foundation of that one system, right? Stick with one system. Preferably having a trading system. 95% of your trading system must be based on the charts and must be based on how the markets work and must be based on going with the market, not trying to go against it. That makes sense, right? If the big guys are raising their prices, the big guys, i.e. trading with the trend, wouldn't it be best to actually go with them instead of trying to fight them if you're looking for a high probability trading system? Yeah. Now, wouldn't it also be good to get in when the buyers, when we've gone through a bit of a resting phase and the buyers are now likely to start a new running phase, either up or down? Wouldn't it be good to be able to get into that? Well, a bug there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, that's exactly what I'm talking about here. So, like, this is where, like, guys, you know, going back when I first started, I didn't understand this. You know, I always thought that it was, you know, that there was someone else out there smarter than me and all that sort of stuff. No. It's not like that, right? It's simply not like that. So that's where you should be starting, right? That's the first bit where you're starting. Now, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The good news is that if you can consistently stick at that and not quit, you are now part of the 10% of people in the markets. Period. Right? And I know you can do that because what do most people do? Oh, well, this YouTube video said, you know, in the subscription letter said, and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what what white paper said. Who said the white paper was actually true? I had one of my private clients at the start of the year gave me so much crap about, have you done the research on this white paper on the crypto market? You guys know what I think about the crypto market. Anyway, fish oil, guys. Start my day I grab some, say, 6 fish oil. Right, so that's where you start in the market. All that down home country goodness inside of me. I'm fasting by the way. I haven't eaten anything this morning, by the way, guys. So that means I haven't eaten anything and I've just had my workout. So once you've actually got that going, once you start with a strong foundation, which means strong foundation is having a trading system that is based on how the markets work and is going with what the market's telling you, not fighting the markets. And it's based, 95% of it should be based on what the charts are telling you and not some indicator. Why? Because it's not the indicators that's telling you what the market's really doing. Okay, it's the chart, and the better you can read the chart, the better trader you'll be. Now, if you have a trading system based on that, then you can move forward. Now, once I said before, guys, like that's how you start, right? Now, if you seriously want to start to make progress over the next 12 months, if you seriously want to be 12 months from now, you want to be in a much better place, then you need to start with that strong foundation, and that's why, like with my private clients, I give them that strong foundation. But what's the differences between people who do well and people who don't do well? The difference is this. When you start with a strong foundation, it's going to take you some time to build some confidence in that system, right? It doesn't matter how many charts or how many trades I can show you or whatever. it's going to take you some time to develop some confidence in there, right? And so what's going to happen is, all right, is initially when you first start out, you got to get your brain to recognize what goes into a quality setup, you know, and the smallest differences make the difference, and that's with my coaching program. But I still guarantee you, it's still going to take you a good couple of months to get going, start to really gain progress. Why? Because you're probably not going to get into the right trades. There might be something about that with the trading rules that told you not to get involved with it. You're still going to get involved with it, right? Or trade management or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it's all these things that take a good couple of months of you getting involved with the markets and understanding the trading system. But guess what? The first week, you may start trading. And when you do start trading, you start very, very small. You trade very small where your risking is like $10 and your profit is like $10 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like something really small, $5. But when you do that, right? When you do that, first week you're going to be horrible. You're probably going to get you're going to get into the things that you shouldn't. You're going to have losses, whatever. Accept that. That's going to happen. But doesn't mean the system sucks. No. You just got to figure, okay, let's step back, record, review, and improve. Record, review, and improve. Record. That's meaning every single trade you take, you need to record. Review. Okay, let's review this. How many trades of these actually met the trading system that I was after? And how many break the rules? Out of the losing trades, what was it about the losing trades that made them losing trades? Was it because it wasn't with the plan? Was it because there was something about that setup that told you not to get involved with that thing? Was it because, you know, you let a profit turn into a loss? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like something like that. And then guess what? Once you record, you reviewed that. It could be for the first week or it could be for the first month. And then after the first month, you record, you review all the trades for that month or that week. And guess what? Next week or next month, now you say, okay, cool. I now know where I need to improve on. I'm still taking shit trades. I'm still, even when I do get into trades that meet the plan, there's still something about those trades that with the trading plan, it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, right? Small hinges swing big doors. And then the next month comes around and you're still probably going to be horrible, but not as horrible, right? You're going to be shit the first week or the first month. And then the next month, you're not going to be shit. You're just going to be, you know, crap. And then guess what? Then record, review, and improve. And then third month, now you're going from shit to crap to like getting better. Do you know what I mean? That's the third month. And now the fourth month, you're really starting to gain momentum. Recording, reviewing, improving. Recording, reviewing, improving. Recording, reviewing, improving. Recording, reviewing, improving. And now guess what? And now because you're looking back at it, now, not only are you recording every single trade, and now guess what? Over 3 months, you can look back over all those trades you've taken for the last 3 months, and now you can record, review, and improve. You recorded every single trade, reviewed them. Maybe it's something about, you know, and also ask you what was happening with you at that time, emotionally. Why did you get into that trade? What didn't you see while you're in that trade, right? Because when we're in the trade, I understand, I've done this so many times. And I still do it every now and then. That's why I still record, review, and improve myself. Because I still take trades every now and then. I was like, man, that was a total screw up. Why the hell did I take that? What was I thinking? And generally had something to do with me and emotionally. And that's how you start to move forward, right? And then suddenly 6 months later, you're gaining so much momentum, so much progress, and you're kicking ass in the markets, and you're kicking ass, kissing babies, and taking names. And then 12 months from now, you're really, really gaining a lot of momentum, and you know exactly what to look for, and you're getting better. You're not taking shit trades anymore. You're taking really good quality trades. You know good trade management, and you start to build and build and build and build and build and build and build momentum. That's exactly what my coaching program is all about. Do you know what I mean? Now, my coaching program is actually closed. If you'd like to be on the waiting list for that, then fill in the application form, the first thing in below, and then I'll call you, and then if you're a good fit, I'll keep you on the waiting list. But it's closed right now. But do you know what I mean? Like that's how success in the market is done. It's not, and as you can see, right, it has nothing to do with the market and your ability to be able to get better and better and better and better. But if you are swapping and changing and swapping and changing, and heck, not even showing up every day to get better and better and better, it's you that you got to work on. Make sense? Now I know I might sound tough here right now, but if this is the thing that I needed to hear when I first started 15 years ago. Because if you watched my video yesterday, this is exactly what I didn't do. I was horrible. right? Now, I understand that sometimes we have a habit and it's very hard to break those habits, right? That's why you need a coach there to say, what are you doing? Wake up. Stop trading right now. Go back, review the system, get better and better and better and better and better and better at it. But don't quit. And be consistent. Show up every day. Don't disappear for a month. Like one of my recent private clients, or for this year, they disappeared for 3 months and then they come back, they're like, oh, what's going on? It's like, no. How do you expect to truly make progress in the market? It's going to be difficult at the time. It's going to take you some time to build momentum. But if you're just like, oh, well, it's okay, I won't show up this week, or, you know, I'll focus on something else and I'll focus on this. It's like, no. Trading successful in the markets is not about following a YouTube video or following a subscription or following a service that tells you when to get in and when to get out. That's not long-term success in the markets. If you truly want long-term success in the markets, it starts with your ability to be able to build confidence in that system. How do you build confidence in the system? By you doing the work and having a coach there getting you back on track and getting you back on track and getting you back on track. And a small hinges swing big doors. And as I said before, the first week and the first month, they're going to be shit. Why? Because you're just learning the system. You learn exactly what to look for. And you're getting better and better and better and better at it. Second month, even better. Third month, even better. 6 months later, you're raging out there. 12 months later, now it's a game changer. So in 12 months now, if 12 months from now, you want to be in a different place you are right now. If you've been trading the markets for many years, 3, 4, 5 years, or even a couple of years right now, and you're struggling in the markets, I'm telling you right now, this is how success is done in the markets. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not, because the people who do that, guess what? They get blown out of the water. Because I used to think that. I did that. I've lost multiple six figures in my entire trading career at different times from believing that shit. And it wasn't until I actually went to especially my current mentor, and he said, what the fuck are you doing, John? Seriously, do you really want this? Now, I apologize if there is kids around when you're watching this video, but I'm trying to shake you up and say, listen, this is a real thing, right? You get out of it what you put in. And the reason why I can say this is because I can look over my trading career. The reason why I've only gotten better and I still get better every single month is because I do that. I stick to the one thing. And even though I stick to the one thing, every now and then I might take a trade based on, you know, whatever. And I'm like, oh, man. Do you know what I mean? And that's where having a coach there really just drives home to help you stay on track. And with a good coach and with you staying committed, you can truly create, you know, some really good momentum there, right? Because for me personally, I'm trading live every day, so I understand the emotions. It's not that I'm coaching people like, no, I'm in the market every day, trading a significant amount of money every single day. So I understand the emotions that goes into trading. And when there is a loss, I feel that. You know what I mean? I understand the emotional swings sometimes and how it affects me and so on and so forth. I go through that every single day. That's how I can tell you guys how you truly get ahead in the markets. Because if you ever want to get to a point in the future, maybe 2 or 3 years down the track right now, where you can be a 7-figure trader or multiple 7-figure, heck, even an 8-figure trader. It all starts with this foundation, right? Because how do you develop the confidence to start putting 5 grand per trade on, or 10 grand per trade, or 20 grand per trade? How do you develop that confidence? It's not about someone telling you get in and get out, right? It's about you developing, you seeing this thing again and again, and you've seen this setup work again and again and again and again 5 billion times, and then something's like, I've seen this before. And then suddenly what you start to see is you start to see that there's setups that have a short-term play, meaning that there's only a few, if you're trading a daily chart on the stock market, it's only a 1 to 4 day play, or what I have 2 different trades, right? I have the setup there, but some setups are only going to give me a short-term play in and out very quickly. And some setups, man, they have the potential to run on for 500%, 1,000% return with my options over a couple of month period. The potential doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes even they're a stop out. Do you know what I mean? But it's the makings. It's because I've seen these things again and again and again and again and again. I know what a short-term play is, and I know what to expect, and I know what trade management I need to apply to that. And plus also I know the setups and the makings that goes into a more of a longer-term play that has the potential to run on even for a few weeks or more, not just within a 1 to 5 day period. Does that make sense? But that only comes from doing it again and again and again. And the only reason why I've gotten better is because guess what? Every single day I'm going to my coach. I'm seeing what he's posting. I'm seeing what he's got. Now my coach is not in the public eye, and it's not what he's trading. I just see the way he looks at the market. It's more about his mindset. It's more about how he approaches the markets. He's consistent. He shows up every day. He's disciplined. He's and he's patient. Disciplined for the system and patient waiting for that setup. These are the things that you got to work on, right? But guess what? Your first 2, 3, 4 months, you're not gonna be consistent every now and then. Right? You're not going to be disciplined. I guarantee it. It's going to happen. But guess what? If you keep sticking at it, recording, reviewing, improving, that's how you start to move forward in the markets. Right? It's never this or this or this or this, right? It's about your ability to be able to accept the fact that it's going to take you at least a few months for you to move forward. But if you can stick at that first 2 to 3 to 4 months and have a coach there to help you and slowly make those changes, guess what? Now you're starting it. And guess what? In 12 months from now, you're rocking out with your socks out and you're gaining so much momentum and so much progress and you're picking really good trades and you're starting to do really well in the markets where everyone else around you is actually going backwards because they're doing the same shit over and over again. Trying to jump on the next big move or the next big stock. Trying to be lucky on one stock. And I spoke to a guy just recently and I said to him, trading's never about luck in the markets, right? Because even if you jumped on a stock and you put 100 grand into it and that 100 grand trade made you $1 million, right? Because you were lucky. It was no system, it was just because you're lucky. Guess what? Guess what's going to happen? I guarantee it, the next thing that you think is going to make you big money, you're going to throw that whole $1 million at it, and then guess what's going to happen? Potentially, I guarantee you're going to lose the entire lot. Right? Not only are you going to lose the entire lot, but you're probably going to end up going backwards because you're going to probably kind of trade a leveraged instrument or something like that to try to make even more money. That's how the brain works. I've been there so many times. It's like, man, so many times I've been lucky or I've just made a lot of money. And then I've done that. I experienced it. I know what you go through. But you can do this. You can truly become. But you've got to be self-aware of what you're doing. Success is not a singular act. It's a habit. And that's how you continue to make progress. So this is your Monday motivation to have a hard look at yourself over the next few weeks and even the next few months leading up into the end of this year. And at the end of the day, guys, is that wherever you are 12 months from now, you truly can make serious progress in the markets if you do start to do these things that I talk about in this video. But if you don't, you're never going to get ahead in the markets. So you can start to work on a long-term plan, at least for the next 12 months, of sticking to it and getting better and better and better at it. Sticking to a plan that at least getting in based on how the markets work and following along with the market, not going against it. Like people. Yeah, I'll leave that there. So anyway, guys, your Monday motivation for you guys, please, please, please. I know you can do this. I know you have it inside of you to do really, 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 really well. And that's where, like with my mentoring coaching program, I'm not the greatest trader on the planet. No, I screw up every now and then. But guess what? By having me as a coach for my private clients, I tell them when I screw up. I tell them when I make mistakes, so they can keep learning those things as well too, right? Same as my coach. My coach is a multiple 7-figure trader. He tells me he screw ups every now and then. He's not perfect, right? But by having a coach there who trades every single day himself, he understands the emotions. He understands the psychology part, right? It's not just teaching a system, right? And because I'm there every single day, I'm teaching my private clients what to look out for, what to do, and what the highest probability trade is, and how to think about your trading and all this sort of stuff as well too. And that takes time for you to develop a confidence. Have an amazing week, guys.